City Fan TV Champions League evening tonight. It's 5:10. Just thought I'd come on for about 20 minutes before I head out the door. And my aim is to be at the ground about 6:30. Early enough to get the team news and maybe do a quick video for you guys once the team news out. But that'll be at the ground. So just finished my Premier League review show with Bernard. So if you guys, if you're not going to the game tonight, if you've got a bit of time, please check that out. We talk obviously about the games in the Premier League that have just gone. We also talk about VAR, obviously, and I do talk about Liverpool at some point and talking about Jamie Carragher and racism, and better late than never. So guys, let's see who's if anybody's in the house yet. Nobody. Just wait for a couple of people. Let's get cracking. I want to really just talk about I'm thinking to talk about the lineup. What we expecting tonight? Yeah, what we expecting? Just going to pop this up onto YouTube, not onto YouTube, onto Twitter. So we're going to be discussing potential lineup. So guys, let me know your thoughts. We're going to go through this and see, just get a couple of people tweeted so that we can get a couple of people on live. I wonder if Bolt from the Blue is still awake. He's in South Korea. No idea, actually, to be honest, if he's still awake. So just send him a quick message. See if anyone's on. Hey, Chris, how you doing, mate? Mark the Blue. Angus, hey. Good to see you guys. Very nice to see you. I'm in a chipper mood. Just had my Premier League review show with Bernard. That's out on the channel. I finished that. It was about 4:30 or something. Hey, Zipo Buthelezi, how's, if I remember correctly, Zimbabwe. If I remember correctly, you're from Zimbabwe, Zipo. It's a game that will give us 3 points and a qualification in the knockout stages. I really think so, Angus. I'm expecting us to win tonight. Couldn't expect anything less. 9 points. Yeah, that's almost qualification. Good to see you. Fine, Chris. I just want to talk about who we expect to start the game. Now, if Walker's ill, sorry, Zipo. Too many international people to remember. That's it, Zipo Buthelezi. I should remember by the name Buthelezi. Angus is going for 3-1, unless Edison keeps a clean sheet. Is Edison going to start? Would we give Bravo a game? I expect Edison to start, really. I think if Walker's injured, Mendy, this is my team. That's what I think. We can discuss it. Maybe we go for Cancelo again. Eric Garcia and Taylor Howard-Bellis have just played for the EDS, so they're not going to play. Eric Garcia and Taylor Howard-Bellis have just played for the EDS. They're not going to play. So I'm going to go for Cancelo. I'm going to go for Otamendi and Stones. If Otamendi's fit, Otamendi's got to play. If he's not fit, Fernandinho and Stones with Rodri in front. Zinchenko at left back. I can't see us playing Mendy again. Hey, Plabak Das. I don't know. I'd expect Aguero to start, to be honest. But what Pep might do is start with Gabi Jesus and save save Aguero for the weekend. So I'm expecting let's go back to what I'm expecting. I'm expecting Edison, Cancelo, Otamendi and Stones, Zinchenko. I'd like Fernandinho to play in front of them, but I can see why Pep would pick Rodri. Got over his exertions from the last game. Obviously, he's just back from injury, I think. So KDB, I'd like Foden to play with KDB. I'd like us to give that a go. I don't think it's going to happen. I think it might be Gundogan and KDB. And up front, Mahrez, I'm convinced Mahrez will start. Probably Sterling and probably Aguero. So I don't mind. It's actually good. It's actually difficult. It's actually difficult to preempt, and guess Pep. But the good thing is now you have to question yourself, because you look at the positions and say, well, at right wing, well, Bernardo could go there, or Mahrez, and they're equally, they're really both good players. Up front, we can have Sergio or Gabi, great players. As attacking midfielders, we've got Kevin, we've got Foden, we've got David Silva, we've got Gundogan. So we've got a lot of options. So Zipo, I heard that Otamendi had a slight knock. Mark, I'd rest. I have no problem resting David Silva for this game. I'd rather David Silva played against Aston Villa in the league. I'd rather David Silva plays most league games. We're pretty much guaranteed to qualify if we win tonight, and we should be winning the group. So I don't see why we need to play David Silva just yet, Mark. Angus says we're in a position of making a comeback and less likely to make a mistake. Also, Bernardo Silva or David Silva should start. I don't know. I don't want to disrespect Atalanta, but I think we can play a slightly weaker team. And my biggest change is to, put Mahrez in instead of Bernardo, which I think is going to happen, and to put Phil Foden instead of David Silva, and to put our centre-backs in. So tell me, guys, who do you want to play? Who would you like to start? I've got about 10 to 12 minutes left. So let's get some comments in, guys. Angus says Otamendi needs to step up. I hope Otamendi plays, and I hope he plays, and I hope he plays well. I think some City fans have been unduly harsh on Otamendi. Unduly harsh. I just got a message. Well, I missed it anyway. About the under 21 games, but I think City lost, was it 3-1 in the EDS game? So yeah, I think people have been unduly harsh on the general Nico Otamendi. Angus is going for Edison, Cancelo, Otamendi. Is that it? Are we going to beat them with 3 players, Angus? You're very confident tonight. Sterling, Rodri, Stones. Let's work this out. So Rodri, I guess, is going to play in front of Otamendi and Stones. Mark the Blues going for a 3-0 win. Yeah, that's what I reckon. Nice 3-0 win. Set us up for the weekend against Aston Villa. Who, if Aston Villa beats us at the weekend, will they be, 4 points behind us? Incentive for Aston Villa. But they should look at it, like a lot of their fans are saying, look at it as a free roll of the dice, and I think that's what they just say. Zipo says, I just wanted to say you've been a lot of effort on this channel. Really appreciate you engage with the lads all the way from this side. Thank you, Zipo. It's much appreciated. Honestly, it's things like this that make me feel chuffed for what I'm doing and to carry on. Because, yeah, it's been running around a little bit. I was obviously down at Crystal Palace at the weekend. Saw that game. Going to the game tonight. Jenny did some the Manchester Women's Derby on Sunday, which it was just too hard to get back from South London on public transport to get to a game at 12:30 on Sunday. It was ridiculous. I mean, the fixture lists aren't good for attending women's and men's games. I've only been to 2 women's games this season, and main reason is the fixture list. I just can't you can't go across country. When I went to the Norwich away game, the women's game the next day was at, they were playing against Reading. I think they were playing in Wickham. But you just can't. Zinchenko. So let me try to work at Angus's team. Angus has got Edison, Cancelo, Otamendi, Stones, Zinchenko, Rodri, KDB, Gundogan, Sterling. So I'm still missing 2. Plavak Das. Jesus needs to be rested after almost 180 minutes play and a full 90 against Palace. Aguero will most probably start anything else against Villa. Pepe so unpredictable. Absolutely, Plavak. Where are you from, Plavak? Just the Das makes me it sounds Indian, and Plavak doesn't ring any bells. Could be anywhere, mate. But yeah, we've got the options now, and Pep is going to keep Aguero on his toes a little bit. Hi, Mukund. Hey, handsome man is in the house. Mukund is here. Edward, I don't know how much this match is, but yeah, I heard about that. And Edward, yeah, all right, Plavak. Good to hear. Where are you? Whereabouts in India, Plavak? Because I'm actually doing a preview for the Aston Villa game, and I'm doing it with the Punjabi villains, because Aston Villa fans, some of them, they call themselves villains. So I'm doing it with some Punjabi guys from Birmingham, and I'm doing a video preview with the Punjabi villains. So I don't know if they're going to, I mean, look, if you're from the Punjab or anywhere near there, Punjabi guys, they need no reason. They need no excuse to start dancing. So I should have asked them to dance. Edward, yeah, I heard about that, Edward. And yeah, I'm not going to say anything one way or the other. Angus, I don't think any of us are going to be right picking Pep's team. I mean, okay, we don't know about injuries, but on Saturday, nobody would have got there. Hey, Mukun, Desi boys in the house. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to try and put any accents on. I'm not going to try and put any words out there because I'm just going to make a fool of myself. Might say something. What can I say in Punjabi? Let's do the Bangra Mukund. Yeah, let's do. I mean, it's the old one. Do the lights. Screw the light. No news on Bernardo Band. No Plavak. It's just. I know it was in he got an extension. You just got this feeling, it's going to come up before the Liverpool game and he'll get banned from there. That's what people worry about. Edward says, should I watch the Atletico game or Shakhtar at 5:55? Well, what time is it? If you're still in Singapore, Edward. Are you in Singapore, Edward? Oh, I've got this wrong. Sats 3 cats. Oh, I know Mukund. I was reading that actually. Well, I was going to say this to the Punjabi boys. Sats 3 cal. Atletico, yeah, go and watch Atletico. Shakhtar are not going to do anything in our league.
Sat Sri Akal.
There you go. That's my answer. Sat Sri Akal. So Mukund. And to Plavak, if you understand Punjabi, Sat Sri Akal. Sat Sri Akal. Yeah, Edward, that's it. UCL nights in Singapore. You have a nap during the day. I got friends out in Singapore. Angus had to have good on you, college, for cancelling the work today. Yeah, Edward, I've got a few friends. I've got a friend who was making bubbles at the Singapore Formula One Grand Prix. I do believe that's what he went for. And I got another friend who does all over Singapore and around the region. She makes bubbles at parties and festivals and commercials and all sorts of things. That's a job. Angus says, Edward, I fell asleep during the Tottenham game. Oh, come on, Angus. How can you fall asleep doing, was it 9 goals? How can you fall asleep when there's 9 goals? All right. So hopefully, it's not too serious, Angus. 4 more minutes, guys. Just to remind you that Eric Garcia started the EDS game, so there's no way he's playing tonight. Until Howard Bellis. Looks like we've got 4 to choose from. We've got Otamendi, we've got Stones, we've got Fernandinho, and we've got Rodri. I'm expecting, well, I don't know. You expect one thing and Pep does something else, but I'm expecting if Otamendi's fit for him to play, it would be an insult to him, really, not to let him play. So, yeah, I think he'll play. Result, Mokunda say 3-0 City. Got to be confident. Not going to say Atalanta, the whipping boys, but they've not done well in the Champions League. And City, I don't. If we don't get a result tonight, then that would really worry me. It would make me feel that the lads are taking things easy, and we can't afford to take things easy. I think we've done that this season already, and we've paid the penalty. We've come a cropper a couple of times, and even that game against Tottenham where we drew, we should have we did batter them except for the goals. Just quickly check my messages. Yeah. Just stick my phone on the charger, guys, because it's going to get battered tonight. Plavak Das says De Bruyne's fitness will be a huge factor for City throughout the season. In December period of busy fixtures, City squad depth will be a big factor in surpassing. I absolutely agree, Plavak. That's why it's possible that De Bruyne will be rested tonight and saved for the weekend, because I think tonight is the kind of game that we should be winning with a second string team. No disrespect intended to Atalanta, but we should be winning against them with the second string team, resting the players we need to rest, because the games are going to start coming thick and fast. Edward says Atlanta got pumped by Zagreb. Absolutely. Chris says I think the score will be 3-1. I'm hoping we keep a clean sheet, get into that good habit. And Mucken says guess Otamendi will play. We'll need him ready for the Liverpool game. Absolutely. Boovy's channel. No, I've seen a couple of his videos, Angus. Honestly, I haven't got time to follow other people's stuff anymore. I think I might have written to him once asking, I can't remember which channel I wrote to. I said, should we do a collaboration or something? I do remember somebody else asked me for advice, but I don't think it was Boovy. I've seen his channel. He's doing all right, but I don't follow his content. Mucken says 3-1 to City. To be honest, if you look at my life, I haven't got time. I mean, it's a half-term week for kids. So I went down to London on Friday night with my family. Saturday was the Palace game. So that's basically was my Saturday. My family went out and I stuck around. And Sunday we went out with the family because I couldn't get back to Manchester to watch the derby, the women's derby. So we went out, spent the day out with the family, and then did my live stream. Monday, came back up to Manchester. Well, went out, took my kids out, went on the, what's it called? The Emirates airline, which is cable cars in East London. So we did that with my kids, and then came back to Manchester. Got in last night, 1 minute to 10 o'clock. I had the podcast with Bolt from the Blue. And that's the end of the day. So, I don't have that much time to watch and listen to other stuff and other content, really. I watched a bit of AFTV, but hey, that's a bit of fun. Edward says, I find Boovy a bit of a wind-up merchant. Well, I've not seen much. I don't know what he's up to now. And obviously, your channel can develop as you go. But, it wasn't for me when I first watched it. But maybe he's progressed since then and developed a style and got more confident with what he's doing. Angus says, I can't see Tottenham producing some good Champions League football. I just want them to get knocked out. Don't like Tottenham. I don't mind Arsenal, but it's some of their fans really wind me up for no reason. Hi, Matt. I hope you're well. Edward says, did you see Best Man trolling on Man City Fan TV? Best Man, I don't know who Best Man is. To be honest, I don't watch Man City Fan TV anymore. It's been 8th of June since I set up this channel, and I've watched very little. Usually it's the odd person who said to me, something's been said. Sometimes I watch, but I don't watch Man City Fan TV. Mukund can't see the youngsters or Rodri Fernandez in that game. Score predictions for the Tottenham. To be honest, I forgot who they're playing, and to be honest, I'm not bothered about Spurs. Hey, Dre, how you doing, mate? What time are you going to do the player ratings and post-match stuff? That'll be tomorrow. That'll be tomorrow night. I suspect about 9 o'clock. Obviously, tonight, got the game, get the videos out. I'll try and do a live stream tonight after the game. Try and get a couple of videos out, and I might be able to do a live stream on the way back. Basically, I'll do it on the way back to the car or something like that, as long as I've got good Wi-Fi. All right, great, no worries. Yeah, Angus, Mr. DT had a meltdown. I watched just, I think, 3 videos last night. I watched Mr. DT, I watched Claude, and I watched Lee Judges. I met Claude and Lee Judges. So it's one of the reasons I watched them. And yeah, I thought they were the better of the Arsenal or AFTV people I met last year. Yeah, Muckund, I absolutely do want the Spurs to get something out of that game against Liverpool. Angus's best channel I joined in July, a month after starting. Yeah. Matt says I'll hopefully be going to the Shakhtar game. Hey, drop us a line if I'm there. I'm lucky this week because my kids are on half term and they're with the missus, so they're on holiday. I'll be back on Thursday, so I can go to the game without any problems and rushing back or anything. That's one of my biggest problems, especially with the way Europeans. I just can't do it because of the kids situation. But hey, I watched a lot of stuff. Right, guys, it's 5:30, just gone, and I'm gonna shoot. I've got to get into Manchester, park up. It'll be about an hour. Well, I don't think it's as simple as that, Angus. I think if they were to lose somebody else from their attacking trio, for a long period of time, if they lost Mane and Salah, then that's going to be huge for them. Edward, is Pep's press conference on Friday this week? Yes, it is, Edward. At what time? It's about 1 o'clock, I think. I think it's 1. Cheers, Edward. So it's 1 o'clock UK time, around that sort of time. Unfortunately or fortunately, I won't be doing, and I'll try and do a live stream after the press conference, but I can't. I'm actually in Lincoln on Friday doing a solid day's work. I'm going to be at the house, I think 6:30 in the morning, and I'll not be back till could be 7 at night. So it's going to be a long day on Friday, and yeah, it's going to be hard work. So Matt says Salah's back. Cheers, Angus. Cheers, Edward and Mukund and Matt. Take care of yourself, guys, and I'll catch you later. Hopefully we win nicely, and we get some live streaming maybe around 10:15, 10:30. Take it easy, guys, and catch you later.